Start for the fundamental quantity. What are fundamental quantity? What is fundamental unit and example? So here I am writing the question. My next question is define fundamental quantity and fundamental unit with examples. So my dear, here I will write fundamental quantity definition. Fundamental quantity, to whom we call fundamental quantities, then to whom we call fundamental unit. Right? So my dear, these two definition I will give you with the support of example. So first everybody look at an example. What is the thing? So here I am writing the example. And in the example I make three column. I make the three column. The first column stand for fundamental quantity. The second column is fundamental unit, because every quantity has a unit. So that is fundamental quantity as a fundamental unit. That is definition also. And here my dear, a very important, I will write symbol or symbol. For every unit there is a symbol. You all know that from small class, meter have a symbol M, second has a symbol S, right? So we have to write symbol. But my dear, while writing this symbol, there is one question. There is one question, my dear, which I will do it over. And the question is, what are the rules? What are the rules for writing symbol of any physical unit? Any physical unit. By dear, I have written any physical unit, matlab there is a fundamental unit, there is a supplementary unit, there is a derived unit, because these are physical quantity. Through that we got physical unit, right? And we know there are three physical quantity, that is fundamental, supplementary and derived. Supplementary is also coming under fundamental. So if there are three physical quantity, there are three physical units categorized in three physical units, and every physical units have some rules you have to follow while writing their symbol. Am I clear? So here I am doing two questions together, because while writing symbol I need this question so that you should understand at the same time. Now let us start. You all know that there are 7 fundamental quantity. The name of first fundamental quantity in the universe is length, second is mass, third is time, fourth is temperature, fifth is electric current, sixth is luminous intensity. You all know that, my dear, intensity means chamak, brightness, darkness. If it is too bright, we say most intense, max intensity. If it is dark, we say less intensity, zero intensity, right? And intensity is related to the term light, because light के पास intensity है, sound के पास intensity है. फिलहाल we talk this as luminous, that is light intensity. Luminous means a light particle, a light in nature. That's called luminous. So this is luminous intensity, that is intensity of light. And the seventh is amount of substance. Amount of substance, or most of the books say matter. Right? We use in chemistry mole, 1 mole of oxygen and all. So my dear, let's start for their fundamental unit. Length has a unit of meter, mass as kilogram, time has second, Temperature has degree Kelvin, electric current has ampere, luminous intensity as candela, and amount of substance as a fundamental unit called mole. You can see there are 7 fundamental quantity, and these are 7 fundamental units. So now let us write down the symbol of this unit. Meter has a symbol small m, kilogram has a symbol small k, small g, second has symbol small s, right? Don't write SEC, small s. Degree Kelvin has a symbol capital K, and therefore I have written here rules. Ampere has a symbol capital A, candela has a symbol small c, small d, and mole has a symbol MOL, mole. These are the symbol. Now my dear, first look at what is fundamental quantity, and then I will tell you about the symbol. What is fundamental quantity? My dear, here I have written 7 fundamental quantity: length, mass, time, temperature. And I am assuring you, when we measure the length, we only take a measuring tape, right? Apart from that, we don't require any other physical quantity on which the measurement of length is depend. Try to understand. While measuring length, we just require a measuring tape. I don't require any other physical quantity on which the length is depend and on which we are going to measure the length. Similarly, my dear, for mass also. In mass also, while measuring mass, we only require weighing machine. Mass does not depend upon any other quantity for its measurement. My dear, here I have written 7 fundamental quantity. These all 7 fundamental quantity, they don't depend upon. They are independent of any other physical quantity. There are so many physical quantity I told you, but they don't depend upon any other physical quantity for their measurement. And therefore they are called base quantity. They are called fundamental quantity. So what are fundamental quantities? All those physical quantity which are independent of any other physical quantity are called fundamental quantities. Simple. These all 7 quantity, they don't depend upon any other quantity while measurement. Length don't depend upon any other quantity. Mass don't depend upon any other quantity. Time we require only watch. It don't depend upon velocity. It don't depend upon acceleration. Perhaps velocity and acceleration depend upon time. Temperature don't depend upon any other thing. It only required a device, thermometer, we can measure temperature. So my dear, these 7 fundamental quantity never depend. They don't depend. They are independent of any other physical quantity, and hence they are called fundamental or base quantity. Right? Similarly, my dear, what is fundamental unit? Again, it is simple. What is fundamental unit? The unit for which this unit are. They are the unit of fundamental quantity. And therefore their name become fundamental unit. Right? If I am the product of Sun City, how we say we are Sun City? Right? So we belongs to Sun City. Similarly, this unit have belong to fundamental quantity. Therefore they are fundamental unit. And therefore definition is the unit of fundamental quantity. The unit of fundamental quantities are called fundamental unit. So simple. And here I have written the name of 7 fundamental quantity. Remember this: length, mass, time, temperature, electric current. 5 हो गया. 6th luminous intensity and 7th is amount of substance. What is the fundamental unit for length? Meter. For mass, kilogram. For time, second. For temperature, degree Kelvin. Don't say degree Celsius, that is the another way around. I'll explain you further when we go deep in chapter. But it is degree Kelvin. It is a name after the scientist. That is Lord Kelvin. That I'll teach you all in rules. Lord Kelvin. On the name of scientist, the unit is given. Similarly, electric current is given after the name of scientist, Ampere. Ampere was a scientist. Am I clear? So some of the unit is named after the scientist. Right? And this is luminous intensity, candela. Similarly, amount of substance, you all know in chemistry it is more. So this is all about fundamental quantity, fundamental unit and example. Now my dear, here I have written the question, what are the rules for writing symbol? So you can see in my symbol, meter is small m, kilogram mein small k, small g, second as small s, Kelvin has capital K. And I have not put any symbol for degree. See that? Here I have written degree Kelvin. But here I have not put any symbol on Kelvin as a degree. While writing Celsius, we put symbol degree Celsius. Right? We put a degree Celsius like this. But here I am not writing. Here I am writing capital K. Similarly, ampere, capital A. Understand, that is come under the rules. And then candela I have written small c, small d. Even mole I have written mol, small, all small. So what is my first rule? All the symbols expressed in small letter, right? All the symbols expressed in small letter except किसको छोड़ के? If the unit is after the, except if the unit is after the name of scientist. What is the meaning of this? सारे के सारे सिंबल स्मॉल लेटर में होते हैं, एक्सेप्ट उनको छोड़ के जो साइंटिस्ट के नेम पर है. कैल्विन कैपिटल के, एम्पियर कैपिटल ए, जूल कैपिटल जे, न्यूटन कैपिटल एन, वॉट कैपिटल डब्ल्यू. While writing symbol, please take care. Second rule is, my dear, you can see, did I put any full stop? Any full stop here? Any comma? Any punctuation mark? No. There is no full stop, no comma, no punctuation mark after writing the symbol of the given unit. Don't put any punctuation mark, any comma, any full stop. So point number 2, there is no full stops, commas or punctuation marks after writing symbol of given physical unit. This is the second rule. So पहला रूल क्या था सर? सारे के सारे symbols for the units is in small letter except if it is a name given after the name of scientist. Because if it is on the name of scientist, the symbol will be represented by capital letter. And the entire name of the scientist is written by small letter. You can see Kelvin. If I written Kelvin, entire Kelvin is written in a small letter. Entire ampere is written in a small letter. Even A ka, this first A is not in capital, but while writing in symbolic form, we write capital A, we write capital K, we write capital J, Joule, we write capital N for Newton. But when I write complete Newton, then I write N-E-W-T-O-N, all the letter in the small. And third, my dear, the very important one, we don't say kilograms, we don't say meters, we don't say kelvins, amperes, candelas, moles. So we don't speak in plural form. We don't speak in plural form. So they never expressed in plural form. In plural forms. So my dear, these are the 3 rules I have given. Please take care of it. That if it is a complete name of scientist, we write entire name with the small letter. Right? That also I am writing. Fourth, the complete name of scientist is represented by small letters, but symbol is given by capital letter. Okay, so now I am testing you all. Look at it, and then I will wipe it out. I am testing you all. This joule is correct or this joule is correct? So my dear, the answer is this joule is correct and this joule is wrong. In symbolic form, we write capital J. This is wrong. Similarly, this Newton is correct, but this Newton is wrong. Symbolic form, this is right, but this is wrong. Similarly, when I write ampere with the symbol capital A, but if I write this way and this way, this is wrong. So here I have written all wrong informations and here I am giving you a correct information according to my rules. So that's all. Thank you very much. And now today we will see all this in online class also. Jai Hind you all. It's my humble request. Please make a notes from all these topics, all these videos which I am uploading. This is only for you. And take care at home. Be safe at home. Thank you all. Jai Hind.